Hey, Steve Domenico here in the Room podcast with Kam Arnold, 5-0, Amateur Bantamweight, heading to Cage Titans 45, Saturday, August 24th, Plymouth Memorial Hall. First time visiting Plymouth Memorial Hall, fighting in it, that is. Kam Arnold, welcome. Thanks for coming on, giving us some time, man. How you feeling?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me again.
Kam, big fight coming on. You're a belt holder for Neff. You're coming to Cage Titans for the first time, and you're fighting their belt owner and Jeff Joy. How you feeling about this opportunity? And let's talk about how it came about.
Actually, you know what? I want to say thank you to Michael Polvey at Cage Titans, Jeff Joy, all his coaches and teammates for accepting this fight. It's not too often you get two of the very best in New England to go at it and put both their records on the line, so I just want to go there and say thank you. But, I've been doing really well, feeling great coming in this camp, and I'm looking forward to putting on a show.
Excellent. Well, you've put on 5 shows previous to what's coming here. Kam, all first round, early first rounds, I think, would you have an 11-second knockout, 20-second knockout, 5 first round KOs, grounded pounds, whatever you want to call them, flat out destructions of anyone that's faced you so far. You're heading to Cage Titans, face Jeff Joy. What are you thinking about this matchup? And, you met Jeff in the cage at one of the events when you guys faced off. What do you know about Jeff? And, what do you think about this fight?
Dude, this fight is going to be killer. And actually, for the record, I've had 4 first-round finishes, not 5.
Oh, okay.
Killian was the only one. He took me into the 4th round before I knocked him out. But needless to say, I can't wait. Jeff is a tough kid, man. He looks like he's going to be gritty, grindy. Looks like that typical kid from New England or typical kid from Mass. He's not scared to get dirty, not scared to bang, but I know he's going to be a grappler. And who knows? Let's see what he brings. I'm assuming, he's going to try and take it to the ground, get in the clinch. But, I'm going to implement my game plan. I'm not going to worry about what he's going to do, because I know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm good at. I know who I'm working with, and I'm working with the best team in the world.
Speaking of the best team in the world, I know you've been doing cross-training with a bunch of guys up north there. Talk about who's been getting you ready for this and, the camps that you've been traveling to. I know you were in Florida for a little while, I do believe, or, around the southern parts getting some training there. Talk about what you've been going through to get ready for this big fight.
So, my gym, I switched over gyms. I used to train over at Central Maine Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for my first year and a half of training. After I fought Henry, before I had fought Henry, before the fight was even set, I had my mindset I was making the switch of gyms over to Recon MMA over in Westbrook with Matt Probin, Jonathan Dupree, Darren Elder, Eric, Mike Morin, Jared Lawton. So there's a lot of high-level guys over there. You also have Rob Font teaching striking as well. So the talent that we have in there, not just the coaches but the fighters as well, is just through the roof. So that is my gym now. I'm a part of that gym now. They're my team. I went down to Hard Knocks 365 for a week. And I went down there and trained with Henry Hoof. Obviously, wall-to-wall killers down there. The list is too big to go through, but one of the recent additions were Mike Kimball. So I got to see him down there. Didn't do too much work with him, but I was more working with like Isaiah Rivera or Martin Nguyen, who's the featherweight world champion for 1FC. And I was working with a bunch of killers over there, man. It was crazy. Most of my 5 out of 7 days of the week, I'm over here at Recon training.
Excellent. Well, you're revving it up, man. This is going to be, going after. Is this? Have you ever owned any other titles going? Maybe in smokers or anything, or is this just the one from the Neff? And you defended that title, correct, for Neff? So
yes.
you've already gone through that. Like a lot of champions want to defend that title. Amateur sometimes not as important, but. It was to you going back there defending it for Neff. You get that, and highlight fashion defending that title. Now you're getting to go to Cage Titans. What are you feeling about Cage Titans as far as that promotion? Never fought there. You've been there. You've been to the fights. You felt the atmosphere. How are you feeling about stepping into Cage Titans world and fighting? Actually, you're out of towner, buddy, but you don't care. How are you feeling about it?
Hey, believe it or not, man, as much as I'm an out-of-towner, I'm not. My whole family's from Lennon Lawrence, so my whole family's from Massachusetts. I got over 50 people traveling down to this fight to come see me, you know what I mean? So if he's bringing more than 50, so be it, but me and my crew's coming down. We're coming to bang. We don't care if it's in the cage, out the cage, we're coming, and we're going to be let it known. So, and Lynn, the city of sin, baby. Down over there. So, a bunch of my family's going to be there, a bunch of my friends, coaches, teammates. We're all going to be there, man. It's going to be a hell of a time. Massachusetts feels like home to me. I'm honestly one of two Mainers in my entire family. So the rest of them being from Mass, New Hampshire area. So yeah, I'm really excited for this fight, man. I really don't care where it is, whether it be here, Nevada, China. A fight's a fight, man. If we're not fighting on my front lawn, it's not my home. So that's the way I look at it. It's not going to bother me. It's not going to come into play. The crowd's going to be really loud. I expect that. And it's going to be a hell of a show, man. So I plan on shutting a lot of people up. And like I have done since I first started, man, there's been nothing but a bunch of talk ever since I first started. And, I don't know why they keep talking, man, but it just fuels me, so bring it.
Well, you go into Plymouth Memorial Hall and you take that belt from Jeff Joy, who's going to be defending the first time. He just won it off Arthur Mapufu, another great fighter. I mean, New England Bantamweight division, amateur division is stacked. You're number one. You are at the top there, my man. So you're looking to capture a Cage Titans amateur title. This might be, I don't know, we'll talk about maybe what's in the future, but this could be, your last hurrah as an amateur. We don't know what your future holds. But, my man, this is the biggest fight of your career yet. And I know you fought some beasts in the past, but you're coming into Jeff's world, and, he's a game opponent, and he's looking to, keep that belt at home. What are you looking to do in there, Cam? What will be satisfactory to you in that cage when if your hand is raised?
Blood. As simple as that, man. I want a fucking bloodbath, and I'm not kidding. I literally want, I literally, you ever see Robbie Lawler?
No.
They're staring at each other from across the cage, and Lawler spitting blood from his mouth, man. That's the type of shit I live for. And that's what I want, and that's what we need as fighters, and as much as the next guy doesn't want to admit it, and as much as they don't want to be in that type of fight, they got to get in that type of fight to progress, and I still have a few more fights as an amateur left, man. So this ain't gonna be my last thing,
okay.
But one thing I'm really excited about for this fight that I was actually just informed. I don't know if it's true or not, so I don't know how credible it is, but I just did an interview down at Lozon's this past week for Cage Titans, and they had informed me if I take this title, I'm going to be the first person, and I don't know if it's in New England or what, but I'm going to be the first person in history to hold both NEF and Cage Titan title at the simultaneously.
Well, congratulations, man. That's a good, How are you feeling about that when you found out about that? I mean, there's a lot of stuff going good for you, positive. But when you hear that you could be in the record books along with capturing the belt in somebody's backyard, how does that make you feel?
That's what I dream about, man. Like, that is what I'm built to do. I am built to destroy, and whatever's in my path. So, when I started this journey, man, I've always felt, before I even started training, man, like, I've always felt like there was greatness within me. I knew what I was always capable of. It was just a matter of pointing it in the right direction. I knew what I wanted to do since I was a kid. So here I am. My dreams have manifested into themselves. So here we are, man. And you know, I like I said, when I first started this journey, started training, man, I set out small goals for the ultimate goal. You know what I mean? And one of those small goals was to become a local champion for NEF. I wanted that belt. I got that belt. My next one was to defend that title because not a lot of people defend titles. They get scared.
Yeah.
I don't know what they want to do. They go pro. They don't. I don't know. But needless to say, I defended that title. My next one was to go for Cage Titans. Here we are. I'm taking that title home. That's my belt. And then after that, man, Brendan Kennedy, his name is. He's from Cage Wars. He hasn't slipped my grasp yet. I'm coming for his O2, and I'm coming for his belt. I plan on being at least a 3-promotion champion before the end of the year. And next year I will be going pro. And this time by next year I will be fighting for a contract for the UFC.
Awesome. You're going to hit New York. You're going to take New York over too, man. You're going to go try to get, go fight for one of those belts down the line. Cage Wars that you mentioned. Excellent, man. Great path, man. Talking about this path and, the goals that you have set. You have to have coaches and people helping you, giving you, insight and advice on, what's going on. Because you sound like a very intelligent young amateur fighter. Who can you really, give a shout out to? Who's helping you along, kind of guiding your career and giving you advice and bringing you along the path to, a great career in MMA fighting.
I've had a lot of people over my life that have really, whether it be good or bad, man, really direct me into this position that I am today. But there's one person who I really want to give a huge shout out, followed by a couple other people, but one person I really want to highlight is my man Stuart Flaherty of Dartmouth College. The man has been so valuable to me, not just for fighting, but as a friend, as a man. He's really helped me sharpen my mind, my mentality. He introduced me to The Secret. I don't know if you're informative with it or not, but it's all about the law of attraction, man. And when you speak things out into the universe has ways of working itself. You reap what you sow. You know what I mean? So, we did a lot of things together. We set goals together this whole time, man. Setting small goals, weekly goals, daily goals, hourly goals, all the way up to the big picture. All obtainable goals, of course, for the time set. And needless to say, one of his goals were to become a head coach for a D1 soccer team. He was head coach over at Bates, which is a D3 school, still an Ivy League school, don't get me wrong, but he turned that school around. Me and him met. We started working together. We set goals, and his was become the head coach of a D1 soccer team within the next year or so, and mine was to win that title from NEF. Needless to say, within a week of each other, he got that job, and then I won my title, and when we were partying that night, he broke out this shirt. We broke out I didn't even know it that point. After my fight, he's like, Cam, show me this shirt. I'm like, no shit, man. So it was really cool,
yeah.
Man. I see the proof in the pudding every day, and that's what really drives me. And he's a really good friend of mine. I really appreciate him. No other fighters get a hold of him because he's my fucking dude. But other than that, man, there's another big group I want to thank, and it's all the men and women over at Recon MMA, Recon Fitness, man. Coach Dupree, Coach Probin, Coach Eric Wood, Coach Darren Elder, Coach Font, clearly in my teammates as well, man. We are literally a family over there. Everybody's in it together, man. I can't say enough good things about these guys, and literally my coaches call me all the time, man. Call me all the time,
yeah.
Telling me how proud they are of me. And that's something you don't get.
Yeah.
So I'm always going to show my appreciation for them. They're making me a better man, and what comes at is a better fighter.
Excellent. Well, spoken like a true gentleman, true humble champion right there. Cam, I can't wait to see you in action close up. My face will be right against that cage. Waiting, I gotta be neutral here. Waiting to get an interview right out of the cage with one of you guys, man. It doesn't matter to me. I love you both. You're both New England fighters. You're both gonna take us. No matter who comes out victory here, you're both great fighters. You're gonna bring New England, carry us on your back, and do great things down the line. How do we get in touch with you, Cam? Because you got shit all over online. You got sponsors. All that. We want people to check you out on Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff so they can see all the great things you're doing because we are a week and a half away from this biggest fight of your career. Tell us how we get in touch with you, buddy, and then, I'll say my blessings and we're out.
So my Instagram's Killer Kam Arnold, MMA. My Facebook's Kam Arnold, spelled the same. I do want to give a shout out to my sponsors real quick. Cannabis Collectives. Burn Bright Stove Service, Bad Aston, Cincinnati, Maine, Green Alternatives in Gray, Maine, The Shea up in Waterville, Dingley's Wharf over in Naples, Maine. You need any lake sport goods, wake surfing, any of that, go see my dude Wayne over there. He's a really good guy. I also want to thank the Carlton Club here in Lewiston, Maine, one of my first best sponsors I've had. The Crow's Nest Barbershop. We all know I'm always looking good.
Yeah.
So I always gotta give them a shout out. Naples, Martina, Austin Wood, you've been a blessing. Again, Recon MMA, you guys have been great, and I can't wait to ride to the top with you guys. Mainline Plumbing and Heating, Sam Cronin, my boy. Also another one of my first sponsors I've ever had. He's been riding it out to the end. Very thankful. And I also want to thank my man Damian Talbot, Sneaker Graphics and Apparel. The dude is the plug. Get a hold of him. Best products in New England, hands down.
Excellent, my man. Well, Cam, you got it. You got it all, man. You should commentate. You should have your own podcast. You look great. You look great on TV, man. Dude, I can't wait to see you in a week and a half getting that Cage Titans cage for the first time. Kam Arnold, 5-0. Neff champion coming to Cage Titans 45 Saturday, August 24th versus Jeff Joy to try to take that belt back to Maine. Cam, thanks so much for coming on, man, and we'll see you in a week and a half, bro.
Thank you. It was a pleasure, bro.
Woo!